Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Kevin again with another episode of the Dreamer Podcast. And today, straightforward, let's get straight into it. I'm going to be talking about how to optimize sleep for peak sports performance. I am I guess you could say, person that loves sleep. I need at least my 8 hours of sleep for me to function correctly. Now, every once in a while, I occasionally wake up at 4, 5, 6 a.m. to do to be productive basically. Now, I don't do that on the regularly. It all just depends on the date of the night before. It all depends if I get my stuff done. It all depends if I get a good quality sleep. Those are all factors that just depends on the next day's success, the next day's routine. So we're just gonna be talking about how we can optimize our time efficiently and how we can maximize our results in bed. All right, let's get straight into it. This is episode number 14. Let's go. So, again, I'm always going to give you about 10 tips anytime I'm going to be suggesting a specific topic. And these are the 10 tips that you are in control of and that you can fix. So, there shouldn't be no excuse, honestly. But let's get straight into the first one. And that's about consistent sleep schedule. So, sticking to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends, I know that's going to be hard, to regulate your body's internal clock. Now, oh man, this one's a hard topic. This one's debatable, just because we all have family, we all have friends, we all have boyfriends, we all have girlfriends, and they need some of our attention, right? You don't want to be a dick and just ignore them. No, absolutely not. We need to make time for them, and that's what we signed up for. Whenever we decided to be friends, that's why we signed our contract to be in a relationship, right? You sign right there and you put your blood on it, put a blood stain, making sure that, hey, your time is my time, your bullshit is my bullshit is your bullshit. You know. So other than that though, you need to prioritize sleep. If you really, specifically for athletes, if let's say you're in a relationship, right, and you're constantly talking on the phone, late at night, is that really going to help you, you know, optimize your goals? Take at it as a, not even a business, but yeah, you can take it as a business, but you can take it from a work perspective, because I know a lot of you work. Sometimes you may love the person, you may love your family member or something, right? But you got to stay up and talk to them. Now, I'm not saying don't ignore them. I'm just saying have a communication with them so you can optimize your results, because sleep is very crucial. Sleep, this is the time where you need to recover, specifically after a long hard day at work or a long day at the gym. You just killed it at the gym, and you need your proper sleep in order to recover. Nutrition nutrition and fitness only goes too far. You need your sleep. It's a trifecta. You need all three to really get towards where you really want to go. So, in order to fix that, just have common communication. Just have precise, efficient communication, saying, "All right, Monday to Friday, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be going to bed at 10 p.m. All right. Anything before then, give me a call, and then we'll go from there. But on the weekends, I'm all yours, and then we'll go from there. And I think that's how you can optimize your sleep and have a consistent sleep schedule. Next, adequate duration. Like I was saying, ensure that you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to support physical recovery and function. You don't want to wake up a zombie, right? I know this one guy that's like in construction, right? And he he works like 11 hours a day. I'm like, holy shit, bro. How do you do it? And sometimes he gets to the gym, and then sometimes he has to go home and you know, be a parent. That's hard, bro. Like whenever you got all that going on, it's gonna be hard to go to the gym. And I completely understand his point of view. But you just want to make sure that you get your sleep. It's not even about fitness anymore. It's more about how you can function correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna function correctly. And whenever you don't function correctly, whenever you don't get your 8, 7, 9 hours of sleep, you're just not gonna be the same person as you were last week. Whenever you did get your 7 and 8 hours of sleep. See, I can function in 7 to 8 hours. I don't need 9 hours. I can function correctly, really good, in 7, sometimes 6, but that's pushing it. That's on rare occasions, but I need at least 7 minimum. 3, sleep environment. Well, this one's a good one because you got to create a conductive sleep environment to keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. Consider blackout curtains that are comfortable for the bedding. I'll tell you how I sleep. Good, and this is going to be really important. You're gonna need to have your your room all blacked out. No, I'm just kidding. No, you just need to get a mask. I got a sleeping mask or eye mask, as you could say, so it can black out everything. If you have windows in your room that there's a lot of light going on, put out black curtains or have an eye mask like I do. You want to make sure that whether it's summer or whether it's in the winter, make sure that you have a cool room temperature or maybe even colder. Uh, you know, Studies show that whenever you sleep in a colder environment, you fall asleep faster. So keeping your room dark and quiet and cool is going to help you. It's going to help you with your sleep environment. Also, keeping a quiet environment as well, keeping a quiet surrounding, it's just going to be even better. And oh, this is going to bring me to my another point I'll talk about here in just a second. You can't have your damn phone next to you. It's just gonna mess up with your vision. I'll talk about that later. Pre bedtime routine. Develop pre bedtime routine to signal your body that it's time to wind down. This includes activities like reading or gentle stretching. Now, I don't do the stretching, but I do the reading. This is the time where I knock off my reading. The only time I read is when in the mornings, during my break at work, or whenever I'm getting ready to go to bed. That's the only time I read, and it has helped me to have my naps at work. I get an hour of break at work, so I can nap at work. They don't mind. I'm not like that. And yeah, whenever I read at night, it just completely helps me fall asleep faster. I would take that in consideration just in case. Now, if you're completely sore, I recommend a 5 minute stretch. That's it. That's all you need. 5 minute stretch. No distractions. Uh, no phone. I think you'll be fine with that. This is what I wanted to get into. So reduce time exposure to screens at least an hour before bedtime, as the blue light can emit and interfere with melatonin production. I'm not sure if I said that word right. Melatonin. I don't. So it just basically means that whenever you are seeing light between your eyes, right? That it's your brain. It still feels like it's still turned on. Like it's still. How do I explain this? It means that it still thinks that it's still daylight outside. Your brain doesn't know that, right? But whenever it emits light, it still thinks, okay, we're still outside. We're still gonna function. Your brain is always on. I didn't mean to say you turn it off. No, I didn't mean that. I just mean it's gonna function better if you don't have no phone. It's gonna be able to wind down and help you fall asleep faster. I know a lot of you may have sleep deprived because you are scrolling through TikTok. Not supposed to do that. You're not gonna you're not gonna have proper sleep. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hydration and nutrition. Obviously, you gotta stay hydrated throughout the day, but limit fluid intake closer to bedtime, and avoid heavy meals before sleep. Now, I'm gonna disagree with this one a little bit because for me, I believe it works differently. Uh, let me explain. So, whenever I eat a big meal, I I can fall asleep right then and there at the restaurant. I can fall asleep anywhere. Maybe because of the carbs, but if I eat a large amount, especially carbs like rice, anything like that, dude, I will right asleep right there in the kitchen counter. I don't give a fuck. It just makes me so sleepy. I don't know why, but that's just me. I don't know about you, but that would be me. Also, staying hydrated throughout the day is going to be helping you to function correctly, regardless. But I don't drink water after 10 or after 9 or at least an hour before I go to bed. Why? Because it's it interrupts your sleep whenever you have to go to pee like 2 3 times during the night. And again, that's talking about quality of the sleep, so you don't want to make sure you do that. So yeah, those are the 6 things that you want to make sure that you want to keep aware of. And let's go over them real quick. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, adequate duration, sleep environment, have a pre bedtime routine, limit screen time, and keep your hydration and nutrition according to plan. Good. Manage them. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Avoid water. They're closer to bedtime, and eat a big ass meal before you go to bed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's gonna be all for today's episode, and that's gonna be talking about optimizing sleep for peak performance, sports specific. And yeah, you can take this if you're not an athlete. I mean, you can still do it, no problem. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Peace. Love you.